G'day guys, and welcome again to my channel. Thanks for whoever liked it, subscribed and watches my channel. Yeah, those that don't like it, you don't have to watch it. So yeah. Now first we'll talk about Aussie sports, because we of course in the land down under the deep south. So yeah, for those that have watched my channel, look like a bit of a peacock with my hair. Just fix that up a bit. Yeah. And yeah, so talk about the Mighty Bombers. Mighty Bombers, back to being mighty. They had a 3-point win against the North Melbourne Kangaroos, who haven't had a win against the Bombers since 2016. So it's been a long time between drinks for them that they've managed to beat the Bombers. So the drought continues for the North Melbourne Kangaroos. Now, next up for the Mighty Bombers, they got the Sydney Swans at Marvel Stadium. So that'll be a good game. And there's a couple of debutants that have been listed to play. So hopefully they can continue and get back-to-back wins. So be hoping for that. And yeah, and now we'll talk about the NRL. Well, Panthers, they resumed their winning form, and they bounced back. They bounced back from that loss last week. They absolutely smashed the Broncos at Suncorp Stadium. So they're picked up from that hiccup last week. And Melbourne Storm, well, not so mighty last week. They had a loss in Golden Point. Yeah, it wasn't without controversy. There was a field goal in regular time that if the referee hadn't disallowed it, I think Melbourne would have gone on a win, because they would have been up by 7 points at that time. And Canberra had levelled the score at 18-all. But if he had allowed that field goal, it would have been 19-18, and Melbourne Storm would have won. But what happened was there was a rough play, he said, and two players ended up getting sin bin. And then Melbourne Storm ended up giving away a penalty in Golden Point. And so Canberra Raiders won that game 20-18. So next up for Melbourne, they've got the West Sydney Tigers in at AAMI Park. So hopefully they can bounce back. I think the captain might be back, Harry Grant. Not too sure. I haven't checked, but yeah. I'm hoping mighty Melbourne is mighty once again and can get another win. And now we'll go across to the A-League. Well, the A-League's regular season has concluded with Melbourne victory 1-1 draw against Newcastle Jets. Now they're up against Western Sydney Wanderers in Sydney in an elimination final. I'd be picking that Western Sydney will get the chocolates, because Melbourne victory haven't been that consistent. Yeah, so Melbourne victory haven't been that consistent, so I don't think they'll get the job done against Western Sydney in Sydney. And that's on Saturday. Yeah. No, sorry, tomorrow night. That's on tomorrow night. So, yeah. And Oscar Piastri, 4th race win. So we've got an Aussie leading the Formula 1 standings. I had a look before. He's at the top. So that's good to see. Good to see an Aussie at the top in Formula 1. So, yeah. Now we'll go across to international football. In the La Liga, nothing's changed. Barcelona still have a 4-point gap over Real Madrid. So that stayed the same. Bayern Munich is still top in the Bundesliga. So it's an 8-point gap to Bayern Leverkusen. In the Serie A, Napoli still on top. 3 points from Inter. But Napoli have a -10 goal difference to Inter. So Inter's scored 10 more goals, basically. And if they finish on level points, Inter will win the Serie A. And we know about League One, Paris Saint-Germain. They're running away with it, so they're not going to be caught there. Now we'll talk about Champions League. You said Barcelona out of the Champions League. and because they lost 4-3 to Inter. So Inter are through to the Champions League final. And Paris Saint-Germain beat Arsenal once again, so they beat us over both legs. 1-0 in the first leg and 2-1 in the second leg. Saka scored a goal, but apart from that, it wasn't much. There was a certain downhill skill. He was hiding. He was hiding again. There was one point in the game where he's just nowhere to be seen, and Saka's just left isolated. So, yeah, he's our captain, but he's not captain material for me. And it was another disgraceful performance by yours truly, Super Mick. Yeah, so that's 7 semi-finals since 2020 that he hasn't got the job done. The last time we won a final was when we had Aubameyang, when we beat Chelsea 2-1 in the final in the FA Cup. It's, 1,740 days since Arsenal last won a trophy. Yeah, it's our longest drought since 2009 with Wenger, when he left us on a long drought. So, yeah, it's not good. Sorry, 2004, when Wenger had us on that long drought. Yeah, so it's I don't think Arsenal are going to break any of their drought anytime soon with this bum from Everton. This bum from Everton. It's he never won any major honours as a player. He never even played an international game for Spain. So yeah, he's just absolutely useless, and it's an absolute disgrace because he told us we had internal solutions. Yet one goal in 180 minutes of football against Paris Saint-Germain says otherwise. Yes, he's absolutely useless, and we'll never win anything under this current manager, the useless bum that he is. And yeah, so I'm hoping our director of football wakes up and says, "Hey mate, see you later." Or the Cronkies, we just need him gone to save our club. But yeah, that's all for me, and thanks for watching, and I hope to have another video next week. Thanks everyone, bye.